Good morning, class 9. Today we will do the remaining question number 5 to 8 of exercise 7.1. Question number 5. The line L is the bisector of an angle A and B is any point on L. BP and BQ are perpendiculars from B to the arms of angle A. Show that triangle APB is congruent with triangle AQB, and for the second part, BP is equal to BQ or B is equidistant from the arms of angle A. Now this is angle A, or you can say QAP is angle, and this line L is the bisector of this angle. It means angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Now here BP and BQ, these both are perpendiculars to the arms of the angle A. Now you have to prove triangle APB. APB means this triangle, and AQB, this triangle. Both triangles you have to prove congruent. Now from the figure it is clear these two angles are equal. These two angles are of 90 degree and AB is common in both triangles. So to prove the two triangles congruent, we need three things. Here we have two angles and one side, and this is the criteria angle side. So I have done it here. In triangle APB and triangle AQB, angle P is equal to angle Q, each 90 degree. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. It is given already. AB is equal to AB. This is common. So by angle side criteria, triangle APB is congruent with triangle AQB. Now for the second part, we can write by CPCT, means the corresponding parts of the congruent triangle. BP is equal to BQ. It means we can say if BP is equal to BQ, it means this point B is equidistant, means barabar duri par, from the arms. This is the first arm and this is the second arm of angle A. So this point B is at the equal distance from the arms of angle A. Now question number 6. For question number 6, what is given? According to it, in the figure, AC is equal to AE, AB is equal to AD, and angle BAD is equal to angle EAC. Show that BC is equal to DE. Now, first of all, what is given in the figure? AB is equal to AD, AC is equal to AE, angle BAD means angle 1 is equal to angle EAC means angle 2. These three things are given equal, and we have to show BC is equal to DE. BC is equal to DE. We have to show. For this, what we will do, if we will see where is BC and DE. BC is in the triangle ABC and DE is in the triangle ADE. It means to show BC is equal to DE, we have to take triangle ABC and triangle ADE. Now here what I have done, if you will see in the both triangles, AB, AD are given equal, AC, AE are also given equal, means two sides of a triangle are given to the equal two sides of the corresponding another triangle. If two sides are given, if we will use the criteria side angle side, it means angle should be in between the two sides. The sides are this, so angle should be this angle, angle 1 plus angle 3. But only we are given with angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So first of all, I will show that angle 1 plus angle 3 is equal to angle 3 plus angle 2. How? Now angle 1 is equal to angle 2 is given. I have added on both sides angle 3. Angle 1 plus angle 3 is equal to angle 2 plus angle 3. Now angle 1 plus angle 3 is angle BAC, this angle. And angle 2 plus angle 3 is angle EAD, means this angle. Now I am taking triangle ABC and triangle ADE. AB is equal to AD, it is given. Angle BAC is equal to angle EAD, proved above in the first equation. AC is equal to AE, it is also given. So which is this criteria? This is side angle side criteria. So by side angle side criteria, triangle ABC is congruent with triangle ADE. So by CPCT we can say BC is equal to DE. Now question number 7. This is also like question number 6. How? Question number 7. AB is a line segment and P is its midpoint. D and E are the points on the same side of AB such that angle BAD is equal to angle ABE and angle EPA is equal to angle DPB. Show that first part triangle DAP is congruent with triangle EBP, and for the second part you have to show AD is equal to BE. Now see from the figure. Now we will take two triangles APD and triangle PEB. Now P is given the midpoint, so we can say AP is equal to PB. This angle A and this angle B, already these are given equal, and this angle 1 and this angle 2 are given equal. If we will see in triangle APD, in this triangle, this is the complete angle, angle APD, but only about angle 1, and from here in triangle BPE, the complete angle is angle BPE, and here also only about angle 2 is given. So as we have done in question number 6, same procedure we will follow here. What? Angle 1 is equal to angle 2, it is already given. I will add angle 3 on both sides. So angle 1 plus angle 3, angle 1 plus angle 3, it will be angle APD. APD, and angle 2 plus angle 3, angle 2 plus angle 3. This will be angle BPE. I have proved this angle is equal to this angle. Now I am taking triangle APD and BPE here. Angle A is equal to angle B, already given. AP is equal to PB, P is the midpoint, so AP is equal to PB. Now angle APD is equal to angle BPE, proved above in 1, already proved above. Now for this triangle, I have taken this angle, this side and this angle, and this is the criteria angle side angle. So by angle side angle criteria, triangle APD is congruent with triangle BPE. I have written the name of the triangle by myself, but according to the given it was DAP EBP, so I have written it again. But according to the correspondence I have written correct. For A, corresponding is B. See, for A corresponding is B, so here also in between I have written A and B in between. For the correspondence of D, there is E, same here. for the correspondence of D, E is written at the first. Here I have written at the third position. Same for P, here in between, P in between. Same here I have written in the last. According to the given question, it was given, but I have written it like this, and both are correct. Now by CPCT, AD is equal to BE. This was your second part. Now question number 8. What is in the question number 8? In right triangle ABC, right angled at C, M is the midpoint of the hypotenuse AB, C is joined to M and produced to a point D such that DM is equal to CM. Point D is joined to the point B. Show that first part, triangle AMC is congruent with triangle BMD. Second part, angle DBC is a right angle. Third, triangle DBC is congruent with triangle ACB. And for the fourth part, CM is equal to half of AB. Now, from the figure, ABC, this is a right angle triangle and the right angle is at the point C. M is the midpoint of AB, hypotenuse. This is the midpoint. It means we can say BM is equal to MA. Now, CM is produced to the point D such that CM is equal to MD. We can also say that M is the midpoint of CD also. Now, after that, I have joined D to B. Now, this triangle is formed. In the first part, I have to prove AMC triangle. AMC, this triangle is congruent with BMD. BMD triangle. Now I have taken both the triangles here. Now AM is equal to BM. M is the midpoint. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Vertical opposite angles. And CM is equal to MD. It is given. So by side angle side criteria, both the triangles AMC is congruent with triangle BMD. Now see, according to the correspondence, point A is corresponding to B. This point A is corresponding to B. And this point C is corresponding to the point D. So, if we want to say about the CPCT parts, the congruent corresponding parts of the congruent triangles part, we can say the angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Remember, this angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Now, and also DB is equal to AC. By CPCT, I have written both. DB is equal to AC and angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Why I have done this? Why I have taken two CPCTs? Because other three parts are also pending. For that, I will use these two concepts. Now, if angle 3 is equal to angle 4, see carefully. This is making the pair of alternate interior angles. If 3 and 4 are equal, so we can say this line DB and this line AC, both are parallel. If the lines are parallel, we know that in chapter 6 we have done, if the lines are parallel and a transversal intersect it, then the sum of the co-interior angle is 180 degree. Now here DB and AC are parallel line, BC is transversal. So the angle DBC and angle ACB, both are making co-interior angles. So angle DBC plus angle ACB is equal to 180 degree. But ACB angle was already 90 degrees, so angle DBC is 90 degree. This was the second part. Angle DBC is a right angle. Two parts we have proved. For the third part, DBC triangle. DBC. This complete and this complete ABC. We have to prove congruent. Now, from here, CAC is equal to DB. From these two triangles, DB is equal to AC. Why? By the CPCT of the first part. And this angle DBC and ACB angle, both are 90 degree and BC as common. So I have written in triangle DBC and triangle ACB. DB is equal to AC by CPCT of first part. Angle DBC is equal to angle ACB, each 90 degree. BC is equal to BC common. So by side angle side criteria, triangle DBC is congruent with triangle ACB. Now by CPCT we can say AB is equal to DC. AB is equal to DC. Now DC can be written as DM plus MC, that equal to AB. Now DM was equal to MC, so I have written CM plus CM 2 times. That is equal to AB. It means AB is equal to twice of CM. So CM is equal to half of AB. It was our fourth part. Now you can complete exercise 7.1 in your fair notebook.